So, dear friends, already several times I did have the pleasure of enjoying a magician's performance. Once I even was quite close. I was amazed like a child and did not know how he could, for example, heal the thin rope that he had cut and knotted, so that one could see nothing more of the cut and knot. Of course, there is a trick and a great dexterity, but I did not see it and I could laugh and clap. Wow, so good. At the time when Jesus lived, there were many magicians who performed the most incredible tricks. One of them, most famous, was Simon Magus, who is even mentioned in the Bible in the book of Acts. Jesus is also often compared to a magician, but Jesus was no magician. He could heal and do much, but he couldn't do magic. Many years ago, I once saw a comic film for children. It was about the miraculous multiplication of bread, a story in the Bible that is told several times in several different versions. It was already yesterday in Christian churches. In this film, you saw many people sitting on the floor in groups. These people were hungry. One saw Jesus cutting bread with a bread knife. Whenever he cut some pieces off, it grew and the bread was the same size as before. Jesus, the bread magician, the bread multiplier? Such nonsense, I thought. This explanatory film for children in religious education misses the point completely. Jesus is not a magician. But then, what is the story about? Jesus sees the hungry people. He asks his friend, "What do you have?" 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. They bring him what they have. He now brings the heaven into play and not the magic box. He thanks and blesses what they have and begins to share. Jesus starts with the resources. He does not analyze problems and does not develop a strategy, but he is pragmatic. He shares. He opens his hand and he makes everyone look at their resources. What is it that I can do, that I have, I can share? So everyone opens their bags and takes out the crust of a bread or the shriveled apple and shares with the one sitting next to them. The story is about the change from the principle we lack everything to the principle we have enough. Let us share. There is even so much that they are still leftovers at the end. In the story is said 12 baskets are left. 12 is a symbolic number and means all, the whole, the fullness. There are so many resources. There is no place here to talk with economists about the unconditional basic income, but it would be so intriguing. How often do I look what I lack and do not look what I have? Jesus goes one step further. He looks upon the heaven and he creates space. He looks at divine, at joy, at happiness, at what is possible and beautiful, and shows how it feels. Give each other gifts. Simply grandiose, good, wonderful, enchanting, magic. Wherever you are blessed. be a blessing.